Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurusmoth here, and tonight we're taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Series Crimson Viper figure from Hasbro. I'm a sucker for just about any red variant of a figure, so obviously when this came out I had to get it. So how is this figure overall? Let's talk about that. Let's do this. Aesthetically speaking, this figure looks fantastic, and right off the bat, like I love this design in general, and I was very tempted to get the original Viper figure, but I held off, and I'm glad I did because the simplicity of the colors here, I think, actually brings out that design. And again, I'm just a sucker for red variants of characters, and here we just literally have reds, blacks, grays, and then some silver to kind of punch it up. And yeah, just beautifully done here. So much good stuff going on. You can see lots of details here with the kind of tactical vest going on, and get some straps and the silver Cobra logo up here. Got a little like canteen or something over here on the right. Some gas grenades or some sort of business going on. It would have been nice to have a little bit of paint here on the Cobra symbol here for the belt buckle, but it's all good. And then we got some pouches going all the way around. Got some nice detailing here on the back, and then we get this recurring padded texture, which obviously for comfort and I guess protection in this case. Just very nice overall. We get those kind of cloth textures we've been seeing from the Lightning collection, pardon me, the Classified series from the beginning. And yeah, just a really cool looking figure and a color variant that I think just kind of brings out kind of the best parts of the design. And yeah, just absolutely kick-ass looking figure. Accessories are pretty straightforward for a classified figure, but definitely nothing wrong with that. So right off the bat, we have the backpack, and this has some great detailing on it. Again, we get some more kind of canisters here. We see the Cobra logo there. We got some rope, just pouches galore. Just very well done. Nice touches of paint here. Probably could have done with a little more detailing, but I mean, I'm still a fan of that. Then we get some head accessories, really. So we get a blue scarf, which looks awesome. Definitely pops on the figure. I think it was a very nice addition. This is not the one that we saw with Zartan. This is definitely flatter and kind of helps with the head movement of the figure itself. Then we get a pair of goggles, and I love how ridiculous this is, that a figure with a full-on helmet with a visor comes with goggles. It's such a ridiculous design choice, and I'm here for it. That's beautiful. And then finally we get two weapons. So we get the sidearm, as you can see, just cast in this gray plastic, some kind of minimal detailing too, but still absolutely works. And then we get this sort of laser rifle railgun looking thing. Amazing detailing going on here. Still cast in just that kind of mid-gray plastic. And we do have a magazine here that does come out. Get out there. There we go. So yeah, very cool stuff going on here for accessories. Articulation balance here, definitely decent. As you can see, we can hold our freestanding kick. This did take a little bit of work, and I've got it in kind of a precarious sort of lean going on here, but it definitely works. And part of that lean comes into some of the articulation we're going to talk to in a second. So for the head, we do have that ball joint going into the neck piece. Neck piece is separate, so we get some very nice down, and we get a little bit of up, but the bottom of that helmet is going to run into this tactical vest, and that's going to come back. We do get some side to side. Of course, we get rotation all the way. Then we get some butterfly joints. This is more like what we saw at the beginning of the line, where the butterfly joints kind of don't do a whole ton. It definitely moves a little bit, but I don't think enough to justify having it there, but maybe that's just me. Then we get a hinge and swivel here at the shoulder, which comes up into a perfect T. We do have bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows bringing us to there. We do have hinge and swivel at the wrist, actually vertical on the left, horizontal on the right. Been seeing that a lot more with this line. Then we come to the diaphragm, where there is a ab crunch, and then there's a ball joint here at the waist, but obviously you're going to be hindered by all this plastic. So for the crunch, we're not really getting too far forward. The arch back, same thing, we're not really going to go anywhere. slight side to side, but that's about it. We do have drop down hips, which are going to allow us to kick forward. And I always have issues with these figures. I don't know, especially with the left legs. I don't know. So our front kick isn't, it's 90, but it's not. It keeps getting kicked down by, again, the vest. So that's really going to be where a lot of the contention comes in. But we do get full splits thanks to those drop downs. So that's very nice. We do get thigh swivel, do get double jointed knees, bring us to there. Then we get boot swivel, and I'm surprised at how high this is, especially with how close this is to the pin. Then we get very, very nice point, pretty much perfect. We get some nice forward, and then lots and lots of rocker. So that's articulation. Getting into size comparisons, here he is with some classified series, with some other Hasbro and some Mattel, with some imports, with some monsters. Finally, with articulated icons Oni and yours truly in human form as a Valaverse Action Force figure. So my final thoughts on the G.I. Joe Classified Series Crimson Viper figure from Hasbro is that this is definitely a cool figure. I will admit that personally, that vest kind of getting in the way of some of the articulation does take it down a couple notches for me. However, the design I absolutely love. I love the color scheme. I just love the entire package here. It's just, yeah, the articulation kind of takes it down a couple notches for me, but definitely recommend it. It's a great army builder. So yeah, if you are interested in G.I. Joe Classified Series, if you like army builders, if you like the color red, then absolutely a must get. So this is available from various online retailers. It's also on pegs and shelves all over the place. So I'll have a link or two in the description for where you can pick this up if you are interested. So that being said, I hope you found this review informative and somewhat entertaining. And if you did, I hope to see you back, because I do multiple reviews a week of action figures related to tokusatsu, dinosaurs, monsters, pro wrestling, and more, as you can see here. So if any of that interests you, please come on back. Let's talk some more toys. Let's have some more fun. And yeah, ultimately, I hope that you are well. I hope that all of your toy dreams come true. And most importantly, I hope that you and yours stay weird, simians.